Hello, everybody, and welcome. This is episode 5 of our episodes that come to you every single Monday. For those of you who are brand spanking new, thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Katiecannon, success coach in the health and wellness arena, 5 times British gymnastics champion. And what do? I help people build their dream business, health, and lifestyle. So today we are talking about building a marketing plan. And this is something that I have learned quite recently of how to do. And I wanted to share the love with you today and show you exactly what I've done, how it's worked for me in my business, and how you can implement it too. So let's get started. So what do I mean, guys, by a marketing plan? So a marketing plan is just realizing in your year when you're going to do certain things in your business. And why is this important? You don't want to be marketing something every single week to your audience, because I'm going to tell you, my friends, they're going to get super bored of you. And when it comes to something marketing that's important, they'll be like, oh, well, it's just another marketing thing she's doing. She does something every single week. So you want to plan out when you're going to market something and when you're going to have your white space in your year. So the first thing I would really recommend you do is you get yourself a big calendar, and literally one with a whiteboard that you can scrub on and scrub off and write stuff and take things off, because you're going to make mistakes as you're planning this out. And what I'd recommend is you really take time on this, guys. Don't do it in like half an hour and be like, done. You know, and you can do this whether you're listening to this post at the beginning of the year, midway through the year, end of the year. Obviously, beginning of the year is perfect because you can really plan out the whole year, but you can do it wherever you are, okay? And also in your journey, wherever you are as an entrepreneur, you can absolutely do this. So I want you to plan out when you're going to do a launch for your business. So if you're in a home-based business, you might be thinking, right, I'm going to really push to the next level, the next promotion in my business. If you have a brand new product that you want to launch, or you might be launching a new ebook or a book, the list is endless of what you might be launching. But I just want to teach you some real fundamentals that have really worked for me and my business of how to just know when to do things at certain times of the year. So when you're planning, let's say you have your big whiteboard, you want to make sure you have white space throughout the year. So what I mean by that is you don't want to say, look at January, February, March, where you've got a launch going on, and then suddenly you roll into another launch in May, June, July, because you're hammering too much at your audience. And there's just not enough. There's too much selling. You've got to do value, value, value. You're just hammering selling all the time. And we all know it's all about building reputation, relationships, and value. So number 1, you get yourself a nice, wicked, doesn't have to be that fancy calendar. Number 2, plan when you're going to do things throughout the year. So let's take an example. Let's say you're going to go for a next promotion in your business in March. So what do you need to do in February to make that launch a reality in March? So you might put in the last 2 weeks of February, planning stage. That last 2 weeks is your planning stage, ready to launch for the next step for your March launch, okay? You then want to work out how you're going to market your launch. So is that going to be through a mixture of social media, Facebook ads, launch emails to your current database and your current email list? Is it going to be certain things on the website? Are you going to promote certain things on your Facebook lives? So you want to make sure within that March section that you have everything you need that is scheduled within that. You don't want to suddenly think, oh, it's March, what am I going to do? You want to think, okay, so during this phase, what is the end result that you would like at the end of March when you have finished your launch? So let's say you're promoting to a new level and you would like 20 new people within your business. That is your end result. So what do you need to do throughout March that you need to plan on your marketing calendar to make that a reality? So is that a Facebook Live each week with a call to action is that certain marketing pieces through your social media leading up to that, maybe in the first week of the month, maybe the second week of the month. Do you need to have a certain amount of exposures in your business throughout that month? And do you need to have a certain amount, maybe you need more at the beginning of the month so you can then wrap up and do a lot of follow-up in the last week of March. So as an example, as a home-based business, I would suggest you ramp it up a lot at the beginning of the month and use the last 2 weeks for follow-up and closing towards the end date of your launch, which is the end of March, which is where you want your success and your results to come from. So the key thing with this exercise, and it's gonna look different, guys. The first time I did this, I got it all wrong. I didn't plan enough. The first March I was like, really? Oh God, we're in the middle of March. This has happened, and I want to do a webinar, and I want to do this, and I hardly ended up doing nothing because I wasn't organized enough. So the first time you do this is going to be practice. And I would say I don't want you to plan the whole year. So let's say you're watching this video in January. And I'm actually going to use another example because I'm filming this in May. So I want you to pretend that you've got, I want you to basically, I'm just thinking on my feet on this one. I just want you to plan for the next 3 months. And the reason why we don't plan for the whole year is because you're going to make mistakes. You're going to think, I wish I'd done that. I could have done this. So literally plan for the next 3 months. If you've done this before, do 6 months. But you want to look at your diary and plan your launches, your rest time, your holidays, because you want to make sure that you are fresh. You don't want it to be like bam, 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 no rest, no give. Your audience is fed up, you're fed up, and you're absolutely exhausted. So plan it throughout the year. So a few things, and I'm going to pop a lot of this in the show notes, guys, anyway, and I'm going to give you my example of my marketing plan and strategy. I'm going to pop that over on my blog for you to grab so that you can implement the similar kind of thing into your calendar. I've given it to you on a spreadsheet version because obviously I can't literally pass my calendar through. But basically, really keep it focused. You want to get yourself a calendar, have a start and an end date in mind. Make sure you've got everything within that zone of what you want to do, when you want to market, when you want to close, when you want to follow up. What end result would you like? And plan 3 months in advance. And then build your confidence and build into it as you're going. So thank you so much, guys. I hope you found that super useful. It can be quite overwhelming when you first do this, so do not stress if that's how you feel. But you will feel amazing when it's all written down on paper and you then put it on your calendar and you can visually see it because you're not month to month thinking, what am I doing? So you want to keep it really clear and succinct, and don't worry, just go with the flow on this. So thank you so much for tuning in. Every Monday I come to you with an amazing wicked piece of value over on my blog. So please subscribe to my channel, share it with your peeps, share it with the world. I would really, really love that. For more information, also whiz over to my Facebook channels, my Instagram feed as well. And you'll find lots of other great value on there as well. Have an amazing rest of your week, and I cannot wait to see you again next Monday. Bye, guys.